Plaintiff Josh Swires says he's been friends with the defendant for 5 years, and he has an addictive personality. Josh claims the defendant is addicted to everything from Funyuns to cocaine, and Josh is suing him today for breach of contract. Defendant Andrew Lowry says earlier this year his girlfriend of a year and a half broke up with him, and he was devastated. Andrew claims he had hoped Josh would have been there to support him, but instead, he started dating Andrew's ex 2 weeks after the breakup. Andrew insists Josh is suing him prematurely.
Start with you.
Well, I've known Andrew for about 5 years, but about 2 years ago, we became a lot closer friends. In that time, I kind of learned he might have a little bit of addiction problem, kind of with everything, from like Funyuns to cocaine.
That's a big difference.
I know.
So you go from a snack to cocaine.
Yes, sir.
You're saying he has an addictive personality, that's your point?
Yes, sir.
All right. And tell me how you've observed that.
We have a lot of mutual friends, and so I've heard a lot of stories. Like, I think a few weeks ago he lost $1,000 on online poker. You know, and maybe it's like you go to the bar, you get a little drunk, and then being able to just get on a computer and like just lose $1,000.
What about the cocaine allegation? If he's that addicted to cocaine, he won't be able to afford $1,000 gambling.
I think he might not be able to afford it at the moment.
Let me get some background from you.
Well, sir, I went through a very bad breakup recently with a girl that I cared a whole lot about, and it kind of sent me on like a downhill slope.
Recent as in when?
March. And, you know, I was expecting kind of friends to like help me out. Like I needed help.
Okay, what did you want them to do?
Bring over more Funyuns.
Right.
No.
That's what a good friend would do.
No. What really hurt me was I found out 2 weeks after me and the girl broke up that Josh was dating her.
Oh, now you're talking.
I did not feel good about
it. You're talking.
He had the nerve to bring her to a party at my house 3 weeks after we broke up. And that made me 10 times worse.
There's no question about it.
You know.
You and him were good friends, and your heart is somewhat hurt, and your good friend shows up with the woman who hurt you, really hurt, you're saying.
Yeah.
Sir, did you do that?
I've always felt horrible about it. Dude, it's true. I mean, I've apologized and I'll apologize again. I'm really sorry. I honestly thought it was more of a fling. And
we dated for 1.5 years and you knew that.
Did you ever observe him being hurt? Did he give you any impression that he was hurt?
But that's because I didn't see him for about a month in that time period.
All right, so you never knew that he was hurt by the breakup?
No.
All right. Is that true?
Talking about friends trying to help me, they just don't pay attention to me, ignore me for a month.
No, you would tell your buddy if you were hurt that bad, you would say, man, my girl messed me up, man. I can't stop thinking about her. Hey, man, what you think? I should call her back? What you think, man? Oh, I'm hurt by this.
I didn't go that far.
Sometimes you just can't help it.
Plaintiff Josh Swires is suing his former friend, who claims 2 weeks after his longtime girlfriend broke up with him, Josh started dating her.
What are you suing him for? How did he breach a contract with you?
Well, he came to me. I just started a silkscreen business. So he wanted 500 t-shirts, $8 a piece. This was early March.
Okay. After or before you showed up?
Oh, that was after all of this.
After you showed up with his girlfriend?
Or no. Sorry, that happened after this. The t-shirts was before the girlfriend.
Gotcha. You bought 500.
Yep.
Purchased.
And then there was just a $40 screen fee for 2 of the screens. And I also have a partner, and my partner doesn't know Andrew. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have even written a contract, but my partner was like, hey.
You have a contract there?
Yes.
All right. And did he pay you anything?
No.
When was he to begin paying?
April 30th.
All right, and April would have been after the time in which you showed up with his girlfriend.
Yes, you were correct.
And you don't understand why you're not being paid.
I understand. I understand.
Sir?
We just liked each other, you know?
What do you say about this agreement to pay him?
I mean, I didn't want to talk to him for a while.
You're talking now.
And after a few months is probably like the end of May. that I walked up to him when I saw him, finally ran into him just like on the street. I walked up to him and I was like, I'm pretty mad, sorry for cussing, I'm pretty mad about this, but I owe you this money and I'm not gonna do you wrong like you did me. And so, I tried talking to him about paying him back in the future, and he said like I could take my time with it. He said not to worry about it, and that he felt bad for what he did.
That was when? In the May?
Yeah, around that. Roughly.
Have you been working since then?
A little bit.
Well, how much have you paid him?
Nothing.
Right, so why? If you told him you needed more time, why haven't you paid him throughout these several months?
I kind of spent most of my money in the wrong places.
Gambling.
Yeah, but
cocaine.
Yeah.
You're a cane head.
I was.
When did it stop?
Like a month ago, ish, give or take.
How?
Ran out of money.
But you still work.
I work a little bit. I work a seasonal job. I'm a stagehand. I set up for concerts when they come
So
to
you're
town.
only a cane head seasonally.
Yeah,
He has no defense, sir. And you say he gave you more time, but the only way you can overcome a written agreement is to have another agreement in writing. That's called the parole evidence rule. And you have no new agreement. Therefore, you have to abide by the old one. Good luck, sir. Have a good day.
Dude, you really need to stop your friends' ex-girlfriends. Like, you know what that did to me? Like, that was messed up. Like, seriously, like, you messed up my life for like 6 months.
I'm sorry. We can't help it.
Did you co-sign on a car for someone and now he or she won't pay the car note? If you don't know what to do in this situation, ask me about it on my website, askjudgemathis.com.